And we have the Nine of Cups here. And the sun will shine and you will get your wishes and your desires. But it's about, I'm hearing, being ready for them. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your July mid reading. Let's get into it. So we have the Fool and we have the Page of Cups. That is very interesting. The first thing out is a very young, youthful energy, wanting to play and wanting to sort of take a chance on things here. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith, and the Page of Cups is having that sort of childlike exuberance for things. And with the Seven of Pentacles here as well, it's like you guys are still growing in a way. Interesting. We have the Five of Cups. And the Tower. Interesting. Okay, so you guys, I think you want to make a play for something, is what I'm feeling. And there's been some regret perhaps about being too slow or allowing things to overgrow. It's like basically, it's okay to give time for things to grow adequately because that's what it needs. But when you just sort of are so precautious and you are so overly worried about something, you know, want to overcompensate, that's the word, you guys want to overcompensate, then something can overgrow and it needs to be pruned and plucked. So in this situation, I do feel like many of you guys, there's a regret here about not taking a chance and not trusting your childlike wonder with regards to things here. This could even be making a love offer to someone with this Page of Cups. And the Tower's here to actually say, you know what, you got to move. Something's going to happen and you're going to suddenly realize, I need to take a chance on something. It could be anything right now. I mean, I was just thinking about this in the morning as well. South Africa is going under a massive civil unrest with a lot of violent protests, and things have actually been shut down quite a lot. Stores are not open, so basically we have to deal with whatever supplies we have. And my thought was, this is the type of energy and this is the type of time in which people tend to think about their lives a bit more in these situations of distress. And the first thing you sometimes think about is the things you didn't get a chance to do. So this is like that energy. And I do feel like this, whatever's happening around you, it may be this situation, because I do have South African viewers. It may be anything right now. There's a lot of shit going on around the world. There's a lot of storms happening. There's a lot of fires and odd weather patterns, and people are just going through a lot of stress right now. These external circumstances, because I do feel like the Tower is an external circumstance that is going to push you to start reevaluating your regrets and what you didn't do. And when we pass this, because guys, we will survive this, and we will get through it, okay? Especially to my South African viewers, like everybody in the world, I know, but South Africa, we are fucking diehards, y'all. We will survive this shit. So, Queen of Cups here. It's going to push you to take a chance on the things you wish that you did, which is a good energy. So this Queen of Cups as well is a bit more of the feminine energy. Being open to something, being open to take that risk. Things are flowing right now. Things are like hot liquid magma. That's from Austin Powers, but I think it is from Austin Powers, yeah. But I get this energy, like things are in the flow right now with the energies, and you must just go with the flow. You must just take that leap of faith. You have the Ten of Swords as well. I feel like it's through this pain that you actually, or this discomfort, that you actually decide, I should have said something, I should have done something. And we have the Sun. That's beautiful energy. So there's going to be this period of happiness and sunshine for you after this betrayal, after this painful ending. It could have been that some of you guys went through a painful ending quite suddenly, or just experiencing taking a lot of hits is what I'm hearing. You've taken a lot of hits for the past, I don't know, years, months, days. And we have the Nine of Cups here. And the sun will shine and you will get your wishes and your desires. But it's about, I'm hearing, being ready for them. Because in the past, you might have been, as I said, overly cautious, not wanting to take a chance, wanting to get the P's and Q's right. I mean, I know my Capricorns are very hard workers, and you guys like to have a plan to put your investment forward. This is what the Seven of Pentacles is putting an investment forward. And we have the world here. So there's something going on around the world. I feel like the world energies are affecting you right now. It doesn't matter what country you're in, where you are, what you are, what you are. You're going to be affected by the worldly energies. Everything's going through a massive change at this point. We have the Page of Pentacles. It's basically pushing you to look at new opportunities and do things differently than Capricorn would normally do, right? This is the time where you're going to evaluate now. You've been living your life just being so precautious about things, but have you been living? Have you really been living, Capricorn? Let's pull some clarifiers. We have the High Priest, and this is about structures. This is about the structure of your life. It's time to evaluate that. It's also about seeking spiritual guidance and asking your higher self. I do feel like there's a masculine energy coming through here, or the higher self trying to lead you and guide you in the right direction. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Yes, this is you carefully planning, being quite methodical, but it doesn't go with the Fool card, and yet it's to clarify the Fool card. And that's saying, you know what, the Fool doesn't completely draw up plans that are perfect and a-okay. The Fool just leaps. He has that type of energy where he's willing to take a risk. You have the Ace of Cups. For some of you guys, it's willing to take a risk on love, because you've been trying to plan this connection. You've been trying to plan this message or this flirtation or whatever this is, this intimate conversation. And it's like, you're never going to get the right time to do it, So you just got to put yourself out there and be open to whatever happens. Even if you do it and you find that this person isn't going to reciprocate the way you would hope, that's perfectly inclined. That's perfectly fine, because that's the way it's meant to be. We have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups to clarify the Page of Cups, to clarify the Page of Cups, to clarify the Page of Cups. So this is definitely about communication. It's also about expressing yourself. And you see there's a bird here, and it's like the bird has just dropped the fish in the cup, and that's how you got it. But this can be very fleeting as well, because remember, this is a fish in a small cup, and it's going to wriggle and it might pop out of the cup. So don't lose your opportunity. And I feel like for many of you guys, you're beginning to understand where you have been losing opportunities to do things because you've been taking too long to think about it and procrastinating. Let's take a look at the Seven of... Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Strength. Yes, so this Page of Pentacles now, you see in this card, he's actually plucking it off of the Seven of Pentacles here, because this looks like he's sitting and waiting, even though he has his own crops or whatever, he's waiting. And here he's decided, no, it's time for me to harvest. It's time for me to at least take one. It's like you guys were waiting for the whole enchilada before you make a move. But the universe is like, no, you actually have enough crops, or your crops are enough to the point where you can offer at least one. So that's the lesson here. And we have the Strength card as well. It's about knowing that, having strength and confidence, and knowing that your abundance will continue to grow, and it's okay to take one pentacle, you know what I'm saying, from the crop. It's also about being very confident within yourself. You're about to tame the beast, I feel, as well. This could be a beast within you. This could be you very intimidated by the person you want to make the offer to, because I feel like they are the lion at this point, and you are here like this beautiful lady, and you want to give them the wreath, but you need to be strong. And I feel like they're not really a lion. They're this Queen of Cups. They're very soft and loving, and in your mind you're thinking that, hey, they're a lion, they're gonna bite me. Look at the Ace of Pentacles again. I cannot be any more clear about you putting forward an offer here, Capricorn. And we have the Page of Swords as well. Yes, you regret watching but not taking action. It's leading to further regrets. Not taking actions on a love interest, not taking actions on opportunities for your job, going forward with your ideas. It's just like writing all the ideas for kingdom come, but then not acting on any of them is just leading to this energy of, oh, I should have, I wish I could have, but you didn't. And the tower is here to break all of that apart and really help you to move forward. So take whatever opportunity is coming forward. Yes, we have the Six of Cups. This is about reconciliation as well. This is about soulmate past life connections. It's time to break the bad habits as well. I'm not saying that all habits we have that, from childhood are bad, or habits that we've kept for a long time are bad. But there's something about the Six of Cups being the past, needing to break past habits. So perhaps this was a very big habit of yours in the past, to just watch and plan so intensely to a point where it's now procrastination, and then you miss out on opportunities. Let's take a look. Yes, the Nine of Pentacles here. So somebody is free and available. I think maybe that's why you could have been watching. Somebody's ready and waiting, and well, not waiting, but they're free and available. So now's your time to strike, you know what I'm saying, if it's a love interest. And it's also about you needing to be open to setting yourself free a little bit and be like this fool instead of always being, forgive me for using this term, a little bit uptight. I'm not saying you guys are, but in certain instances, you are very stubborn. Yeah, my Capricorns, the goat. You guys are very stubborn to do things more freely. You're very rigid. So you need to always have a plan, a mythology. Did I say mythology? I mean methodology. But it's about just allowing yourself a little bit more freedom, wiggle room, create some wiggle room. Ten of Swords, and we have the Two of Cups. You've understood where, you've, by not taking action, betrayed yourself and betrayed another person, or caused a lot of, betrayal is a harsh word, caused a lot of unnecessary stabbing. Stabbings are painful. As you can see, this is the before tarot that I'm using, and this couple has not stepped forward. In the normal Rider White deck that I have here, the couple actually exchanging the cups to each other. So no action. Non-action on this relationship or this partnership is actually causing further pain and distance. Sun. We have the Devil, the Judgment, and the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. So I think that some of you guys are going to get clarity that you are not as trapped as you think you are, and you're going to begin to wake up to that fact, because the Devil card can sometimes mean that something is trapping you or attaching you unhealthily. But what's good about this is that these people can actually take the chains off of themselves. They just don't realize. So this could be this negative attachment that you had to simply just over planning and procrastinating, and you felt like, no, but I need to get this done first, I need to do that first before I can go forward. But all of these things that you've created come from a very deep-seated fear to take action, like, what if I fail? But you don't look at it that way. You think you just want to create a safety net, and it's perfectly fine to create a safety net, but not to a point where it now hinders you from actually moving forward and taking a leap of faith. You can't always win in situations, and for those of you who experience certain losses or rejections, God's rejection is God's protection. So it's not for you. There was a lesson in that. So here we have the Judgment as well. It's almost like the universe is waiting for you to wake up. When the sun rises, you wake up, don't you? But here in the before tarot, everyone is still sleeping in the coffin before the angel sounds the trumpet to resurrect them. And we have the Six of Pentacles here, and this is also the before tarot. It's before this person starts giving out things, they start weighing out the options. So the universe is like, it's time to rise and shine. Stop attaching yourself to the idea that you've got to have a perfect plan and you've got to weigh out what's to be given and what's not to be given. You just need to take a leap of faith. We have the Five of Cups as well. But here we have four cups that are still standing. Usually in the original deck here, or the Now Tarot, it's about having two cups that are standing while three have spilled. So many of you guys, your wishes and stuff are not lost. Only one cup has been spilled. Just understand that you have four other cups. Sometimes the Four of Cups can also indicate a little bit of boredom and dissatisfaction here and not wanting to do something. But you need to get out of that funk is what I'm saying as well. I'm also hearing the situation is not as bad as you think it is. But in your mind, you've conjured up the reasons as to why you can't have what you want yet, because you've got to get X, Y, and Z. And that's a stubborn mentality that's actually creating your own block. That's your own shadow aspect. It's something that needs to be healed within you, Capricorn. So let's see what else we have here. The World card. We have the Five of Swords. It's interesting. I do feel that this period of self-sabotage, which is this Five of Swords, of conflict, is coming to an end. You've learned this karmic lesson. That's a realization here with the Tower card, that in the past you've made this mistake so many times, and now the universe is sort of, now that you've realized it, the universe is like, well, we're wrapping up that cycle for you. You have the Two of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, and it's throwing your balls up in the air. Things are crazy right now. Everything's up in the air. But for you personally, this is about throwing caution to the wind, you know, doing what you need to do, not always expecting an outcome, releasing yourself to the attachment to the outcome, but creating movement. Sometimes when we want to manifest, people think they get so attached to the outcome that they forget to release it. And you need to really just make movements in your present moment towards that manifestation, even if it's really, really far away, or it seems like it's really, really far away. There's no point in you creating this perfect plan to get the end result. You just need to follow your intuition, take the steps that you're guided to in the present moment, and you'll inch closer and closer to your manifestation. And people don't realize, while you inching closer, your manifestation is inching closer towards you. And then before you know it, you guys are aligned and you get what it is you're trying to manifest. So let's see what we have here. We have Vesica Pisces. Yes, this is like this disparity between your soul's calling and your ego mind. The soul is saying one thing and understanding one thing from a perspective, and the soul is doing it almost from an opposite perspective. So you may get a very deep soul connection to move forward and take action, but the mind is like, no, I need to plan. I need to create a safety net. We have Remembrance and Let Your Light Shine. Exactly. It's time to throw caution to the wind and just let it all hang out there, right? Just let yourself shine. And with Remembrance here, this is about the past life. I'm hearing past life clearing. This is the Six of Cups card. And it's a number 11. I've been seeing 11 a lot. Everybody's going through a series of new beginnings. We have Inner Voice. Number 28, please listen to your inner voice and your inner guidance. That's this high priest that's coming through, right? A masculine energy, if not that, just your higher self, right? If you are a feminine energy predominant, or you resonate with that, then this is your masculine higher self telling you and guiding you to take action, right? Because masculine energy is about taking action. So Remembrance here is about accessing your past life memories and remembering who you really are on a very deep soul level. And this is also about understanding a little bit of your Akashic records, which holds every little piece of information of your soul's thread of existence throughout time, many, many lifetimes. For some of you guys, this fear to move forward comes from instability here in the root chakra. So it's a root chakra energy that's slightly off balance, because when our root chakra is balanced, we feel very secure and grounded. The reason why you constantly want to create a safety net is because perhaps in your childhood, or perhaps in the past life, you've taken a chance and you just had the rug ripped from underneath you. And that can cause you to feel hurt and wounded, especially to do with partnerships. And it creates this energetic block. So you need to do sacral chakra, not sacral, root, but maybe sacral as well, because that's responsible for our emotional body and our sexual energy, and also the passion that drives us. You need to do meditations. And in this card, in Let Your Light Shine, she's actually sitting doing a yoga pose and a meditation as well. So let's get a few more and I'll wrap up this reading. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody, to my new subscribers and my old subscribers alike. And if you are new here, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and like this video, because it helps my channel grow. Serapis Bay Ascension. Move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. Exactly. And we have Master Jesus, forgiveness. You're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. So, healing the masculine wound, which is about taking action, but also forgiving the past and even forgiving yourself. And don't hold on to the regrets here of the past, that you didn't do certain things and you didn't take certain opportunities. You cannot change that, guys. You have to move forward from the present moment. So the present coming or the forthcoming opportunities is something you needed to claim and take for yourself. The last card here we have is Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality, so stay focused. This is what I spoke about, how you are inching closer day by day to your manifestation. Your manifestation is being drawn to you, and eventually you guys are going to line. Thank you so much for joining me on this reading, Capricorn. Until next time, bye.